Greetings and welcome to another Diablo 2 Resurrected video. Today I want to show you the Fury Werewolf clearing Players 8 Chaos Sanctuary. We are set on Players 8 right now. Let's go quickly over the skills. I have 20 into Werewolf, 20 into Lycanthropy, 1 into Feral Rage, 1 into Rabies, and 20 into Fury. And then I supplemented it with 20 into Cyclone Armor and 11 into Hurricane, so that's my points, just to have a little bit of cold damage to freeze everyone. But it's not really mandatory, you don't really need it. You can also put in points in Heart of the Wolverine. I just found that it dies ever so often, so it's just spare points, and I like to be a little bit more safe. So as for the gear, I have Reaper's Toll, Ethereal with a sword in it. You can also use a Reaper's Toll that is non-F with a shale in it to have more attack speed. Here we have a Shalal's Mane with an Rune in it for more resistances, High Lord's Wrath, Fortitude, Gore Riders, Ravenfrost, String of Years, Bulkathos, Laying on Hands, Torch, Annie, 3 Shapeshifting Skillers, a little bit of fast hit recovery and plus life, MF Small Charms. I'd rather have like 3 20/20s, like max damage and attack rating would be very nice, and a little bit of all res and 22 life. As for the mercenary, he has also Reaper's Soul, but you can give him something else because I don't know, we have enough procs and proc chance. But he has a Reaper's Soul, and it's not Ethereal right now because I didn't bother with it. A Fortitude and a Vamp Gaze with 15% increased attack speed, Jewel in it. As for our stats, we have 100 Strength, which amounts to around 160. In our offhand, we have Call to Arms and Spirit, so we want to be able to use that Spirit Shield to get +2 to our skills when we use our Call to Arms. I have like 150 points into Dexterity to have more attack rating, but potentially you don't need as much, and you can put in more points into Vitality, where all the rest of our points go. We have 79% Deadly Strike, which is very nice, 10% chance of Open Wounds, 15% chance of Crushing Blow. Now, this is Players 8, and let's see how this goes. So you cannot use CTA in your Spirit Wolf, in your Wolf form, unfortunately. So we need to go out of it and cast everything. We can also cast the other stuff and the Wolf because we have more plus skills with our Call to Arms in hand, and then change to your Reaper's Toll. And then basically just Fury everything down. We have so much survivability. You can see we have 4,000 life. We shouldn't be dying, like, ever. And you can just kill everything, which is nice. And this is one of the hardest spots in the game for farming. Of course, there's Uber Tristram, but you cannot really farm in Uber Tristram. So this is a nice little showcase of what you can do with the Druid with this kind of build. It's even not fully optimized yet. There's still some wiggle room in terms of charms, in terms of merc gear. But for now, this works pretty nicely. I really dislike the curses. Maybe I would go for like a double plague rune word Act 5 mercenary, so I have like the cleansing aura. Because if I were to run Chaos Sanctuary, that is, all the time, because I really hate the curses. So here's Stone Skin. I cannot barely have mana. I don't know, maybe I don't have mana leech on my gear. It sometimes happens. But this one has a lot of health and a lot of physical resistances, even though we have Decrepify. Go down! No! Nice. But again, this is like a very hard area because you get cursed all the time. There are a lot of high HP monsters like the Venom Lords. Doom Knights not so much, but they are annoying for sure. But this just goes to show that this can be used for any other zone. Especially when the Terror Zones come out. There's also a variant where you can have more magic find. Like go with Skulders, go with War Travelers, And maybe not play on players 8 for that matter. Because like, it's not that often that you play on players 8, I guess. I mean, I for sure play most of my time on players 1. But just to show you a little bit of change, let's do players 1 for the seal. And you can see it's very strong, right? No problems whatsoever. And let's go play us 8 again. And we can do the rest of the run. Get some mana potions. Apparently I don't have mana leech on this. Happens. So this is a bit annoying because now our call to arms ran out. I'm also bad at recasting my hurricane, but then again, it's not that important to have it. Ooh, a Maul rune. We are in business, boys and girls. And I know it's not like the fastest, it's not as fast as like a fully decked out Novasorg, but it's also not as expensive to gear. And it's a melee character, right? So keep that in mind. It doesn't compete with caster classes, that's for sure. But if you like melee, if you like the Fury Druid, then you know what to aim for. A Reaper's Toll, Fortitude, but you can also use like Duress, Chains of Honor. Shalal's is always great. It's also an argument made for Gilliam's face, of course, for G-Face. Gore Riders are nice, as always, for melee characters. On belts you have different options. There's like String of Ears, there's like Gold Wrap, there's like Verdungos. Yeah, spawn on top of me, will you? As for amulets, you can also go for Atmas to have an additional chance to proc M damage. But I guess it just gets overwritten by Decrepify as long as you have a Reaper's Toll. Also, we are only level 85, so there's still some skill points left. And as I said, you could also go and use Armageddon, for example, to have more physical and some fire damage. But as you can see, this build is just very safe. Even though it's not the fastest, it's also no problem to just stand in everything here and barely lose any life. I try to keep up Feral Rage for higher life leech. But other than that, the only potions I use are mana potions, because I don't have mana leech apparently. You could go for a dual leech ring instead of Bull Cathos to mitigate that mana problem. Or then you would have no problem at all, I guess. But it's not that expensive of gear, right? Highest rune is a low rune. Wouldn't call it budget though, that's for sure. And in this particular case, we also have expensive charms. But they don't make or break the build. They are just nice to have and make it stronger. Have I missed the seal again? So yeah. Let's see. I did the says, but I felt like there was like somebody left there. He's still there. Oh my god. I'm sorry. You are sneaky. Didn't see you. So let's see how P8 Diablo goes. We don't have much crushing blow, to be honest, so that would be a case for G-Phase. For sure. Or maybe some blood gloves. But it's not bad, right? We make a lot of hits. We miss a lot of hits as well, but this is players A Diablo, and it's going down pretty okay. Boom! So if we are in a split MF group, you can easily go here. Have some fun, have some farming, but that's about it. Let me know what you like. If you like this video, if you like this build, if you like the Fury Druid, I have put out a couple of videos about the Fury Druid. I really like it. It's like one of my favorite melee builds and has a lot of potential, especially now that the attack speed calculation got reworked with patch 2.4. So I hope you like this little showcase, and I see you in the next video. Good luck, have fun, and goodbye.